So adult Aang runs the gauntlet. Where does he stop? And the first person he's up against is Ming-Hua. Now Ming-Hua is one of the most talented waterbenders we've ever seen. Able to effortlessly defeat Eska and Desna, being able to overpower Kaya although they were pretty relative, and defeated Mako multiple times until she was defeated by him at the end. This should go without saying, Aang absolutely no diffs her. Now next up is Gazan, an incredibly powerful lava bender. Took down the walls of Ba Sing Se, destroyed an entire air temple. Aang's second most used element is earth, and all that earth would just feed into Gazan's lava bending. But as we saw with 12-year-old Aang in season 1, he blew a gust of wind and stopped an entire wave of lava. Zahir at one point even showed that his airbending was able to cool down the lava as well. I don't know why I'm explaining this so much. Aang also slams Gazan. Lava bending is way too slow to affect someone so much more agile than himself. Now next up is Pali, the strongest member of the Red Lotus. I think combustion bending is by far the most underrated ability within Avatar. I honestly think it's the second strongest sub-bending element, right behind blood bending. Pali is not only powerful, but she's also very skilled. She's able to curve her shots. But although she's very skilled, I don't think she has the same power as Sparky Boom Boom Man. And Aang was able to react to all of his blasts at point blank. She was defeated by the Beifong sisters. No combustion benders beating a fully realized Avatar by themselves. 3 combustion benders were taking on the entire world, and Yang Chen decided to no-diff them, and she defeated them by using air bending. Now next up is Zahir, and obviously he can fly. One of the greatest antagonists in Avatar history, who was significantly weaker than Tenzin. Now yes, he did get amped with his flight, but a heavily nerfed poison Korra was able to chase him down by using fire bending as jet propulsors. Are we gonna act like Aang can't literally fly? Ozai was using fire bending to fly just like Korra did, except Ozai is arguably one of the strongest firebenders of all time, and he was amped by the power of 100 suns, and he couldn't escape Aang. Aang would fly faster than him. He would effortlessly defeat him with only air bending. Now we have the full Red Lotus, and this is pretty interesting. You got all 4 of these prodigies, 4 characters who individually are all stated to take down nations by themselves. So what is adult Aang going to do to them? First off, you gotta remember, Zahir doesn't have flight as long as Pali is alive because he's tethered to the earth. Second of all, if you actually watch The Legend of Korra, you would understand that the Red Lotus would never defeat Aang, simply because they literally waited for Aang to be unalive by old age and then finally attacked the Avatar to end the cycle. They were afraid from old geezer out of his prime Aang. Mind you, the 3 of them would be in their prime, but Zahir wouldn't have his airbending, but that doesn't make a difference because he gets no-diff by Aang as well. This is the basic omission of the team literally admitting that they can't defeat Aang. Korra in her Avatar state effortlessly pushed away Gazan and Ming-Hua and chased down Zahir. Aang low to mid diffs them. Now we have adult Aang versus 21-year-old Korra. I've made full videos on Aang versus Korra's villains, Aang versus Korra, so make sure you guys just go check those out if you want an explanation. But at 21 years old, Korra isn't even defeating 13-year-old Aang. Why are we making her go up against an adult prime Aang?